6 months today, no alcoholic beverages. On December the 31st, 2022, I decided that's it, no more drink for Nath. And if I'm honest, I thought I would do 6 months because I'd done 6 months before. In this video, I'm going to tell you the benefits that I've had from not drinking, what I miss about drinking, and I'll start with why I stopped in the first place. I stopped drinking a few years back for 6 months. Initially it was just to have a month off the booze. I felt like I was caning it. For me, the people that I was going out with, obviously I love them, but they was in their jobs employed by people. When you think about it as a businessman, they're gonna get paid no matter what. Whereas for me, every single day I dictate what I earn. So if I'm hungover for 2-3 days, then I'm doing a couple of days work, then I'm back out at the weekend. Obviously the amount that I'm working isn't, or the amount that I'm putting in, I should say, because I'm working every day, but the levels that I can get to is going to be severely hampered by a hangover. The productivity levels, they just went through the roof. I'd been hindering myself by drinking alcohol, or I say drinking alcohol, it wasn't actually the drinking, it was more the laziness, the hangovers, the wanting to stay in beds. At the back end of last year, I knew that I was coming up to a cycle where I wanted to quit alcohol again. I've got this weird concept in my head which allows me to make that transition so much easier. That basically is doing something so much until I actually hate it. Over the Christmas period, I cannot tell you how much I drank, how much I vaped. So I got to a point where I was like, I fucking hate this, to make it so much easier for myself to then knock it on the head. The reasons that I drink is it's a nice wind down at the end of the day. I love having a pint whilst I'm watching the football. I drink at a curry because all my mates drink. Like, there wasn't no reason for me to be like, oh fucking hell, like I just love drinking. I'm a really confident person anyway, so I don't really feel that having a drink affects who I am as a person when I'm drunk. It's more, or the only confidence that I get is I go from looking like those fucking wavy arm things at like a car sales dealership in America when I dance to thinking that I'm prime Chris Brown, do you know what I mean? But other than that, there's no real benefits that I feel from drinking. If you're thinking about giving up drinking, first understand when you drink and why you drink, because unless you understand those two things, then you're not going to have a strong enough why. The second thing that I'd recommend if you are looking to give up drinking is don't set an end goal. I said to myself 6 months because I knew I'd done it before and I'm really competitive, so it's you versus you, as people always say. But 6 months before, I thought, yeah, I'll do 6 months easily, and now I'm at 6 months. I'm not stopping. It could be 7 months, it could be 6 months, 2 weeks, it could be 6 months to the end of my life. Something that's really helped me this time to stay off the booze, which I never thought I would ever do, is drink non-alcoholic beers. And this has honestly just quenched my thirst for having a beer on a hot day. It's like, fucking hell, I could kill a beer, literally a 0% beer. I've even found 0% Guinness, which honestly, palala, it's not like a real Guinness, but it's fucking close enough, do you know what I mean? I'll move on to the things that I actually miss about drinking. And there's only two. Over 6 months, there's literally 2 things that I miss about drinking alcohol. The first one is, on a night out now, I get tired at a normal time because I'm not pissed. So I don't have the ability to have longevity in a night. It's like, I'm tired, I want to go to bed. Before, if I got tired, I'd just get more pissed because then that would take me through the tiredness, I guess. Whereas now, I don't have the ability to do that, and I'm not a fucking creep that's gonna be drinking fucking energy drinks at 11 p.m. The second thing is very similar. It's the inability to close out the feeling of hunger. When you drink, like, I feel like you just get really hungry at the end of the night, but when you start drinking, you can just drink and not even think about anything else. No food, nothing. Now it's the middle of the night and I'm fucking ravenous. So they're literally the 2 things that I would say are negatives about not drinking, which Can you call them negatives? That you get hungry, you get tired? Like, I don't think I've been out past 12 since quitting alcohol, and is that a bad thing? What's the saying? Nothing exciting happens past 12 o'clock. The real benefits that I've experienced are obviously less hangovers, and I think that gets spoken about a lot of. I'm more productive, but one thing that really does stand out, which not a lot of people do talk about when it comes to not drinking, because I know a lot of people are doing this at the minute, but it's the ability to say no. That is huge, because it doesn't just stay with pints. Like, you think it's the social norm for everyone to drink around you, but if you're not drinking, you're literally saying, no, I won't conform to what everyone else is doing, and I'm going to do my own thing. It builds up that resilience within you to say no to doing things that you don't want to do, because a lot of our life is governed by other people because we just have the inability to say no. God knows how long this is going to last for. I've actually quit vaping as well, believe it or not. I'm really expecting the benefits of not vaping and not drinking to culminate. That's just my opinion. If you love a drink like I do love a drink, but the benefits far outweigh my thirst for 12 Guinnesses. I hope you've enjoyed that video, a little bit different to the usual content, but if you have, please do like, please do subscribe, and of course, I shall see you in the next one. Mucho libre, monsieur.